Unique Lian Li build. It is gorgeous. It was an absolute dream to build in. It's highly customizable and has been one of the worst PC building experiences I've ever had. It was an absolute dream to build in. It's highly customizable and has been one of the worst PC building experiences I've ever had. It was an absolute dream to build in. It's highly customizable and has been one of the worst PC building experiences I've ever had. It was an absolute It's highly customizable and has been one of the worst PC building experiences I've ever had. Now I don't say that lightly. I am someone who has had 3 wisdom teeth removed, and trust me, this was far more excruciating. I genuinely hate it so much that I'm not just replacing it with another ecosystem. I think I've just about had enough with ARGB altogether. And it's not just me with these problems either. The Lian Li subreddit is littered with people who have been utterly defeated by Lian Li, and specifically their TL LCDs in general. Let's begin with the premise. Not just because of the Lian Li fanboys furiously typing below, but I need to establish some semblance of credibility, right? And remember, this is just my unfiltered experience, garnished with some memes. Your experience may have been far, far better, but I don't really give a shit. I have no brand deals to lose, relatively no subscribers or viewers. I don't care. In all honesty, I love building PCs. I've been doing it for about 20 years. I've built systems from budget to high-end ones like this, and I enjoy creating systems around particular budgets. And always go with single ecosystems to manage the chances of conflict between RGB softwares installed on the same machine. Take, for example, IQ and NZXT Cam on the same machine, or Chroma and Heights Nexus, and the like. We all know that installing different softwares from different vendors to control RGB can cause a lot of system instability. I have built using Corsair's IQ Legacy, IQ Link, Armory Crate, Signal RGB, just to name a few. And believe me when I say, all of said softwares are far, far from perfect. But I judge all of them based on price. The issue is that Lian Li is not cheap. Each of these 140mm TL LCDs were almost 50 British pounds, or 60 American rubles. Right now you can get a 3-pack of Arctic ARGB fans for less than a single TL LCD. Granted, it won't have an LCD screen in the center, but you get my point. It is still a rotating piece of plastic pushing air with some fancy Christmas lights. So I'm going to tackle my issues in chronological order so you can see why I've come to this decision to euthanize the system. I placed my order at the end of Feb 2024. The O11 Vision chassis, which by the way is close to perfect, arrived with no rubber grommets for the EPS cutout and the cutout next to it. Lian Li do have a tiny blurb about this on their website, affecting a small number of users. Anyway, to remedy this, they recommend ordering some grommets from their store on AliExpress or using their contact form. Thankfully now the AliExpress store has a UK shipping option, but it didn't back in Feb when I was trying to get my hands on one. The contact form of theirs is nothing short of a hot mess, and one of my largest frustrations. Example, even if you have a software issue, you are still required to enter your full address. I get it, if they need to replace a part, they have your address on hand, but apart from the privacy issues of putting your data, required to enter your full address. I get it, if they need to replace a part.